Hello. So, after clearing all the Ubers and softcore by like day 4, I decided to re-roll and do solo self-found this league. The tree looked really good. I want to kill all the Ubers and solo self-found. So, I wanted to also play a new build, and I've never played a Wander before. This definitely seemed like the league to do it. So I went 0 to hero style and went with the Hierophant with Kinetic Blast of Clustering. For campaign leveling, I just did the power siphon and stuff. That was fine. Really helps when you unspec elemental overload when you go into crit, but I'm not going to talk about that. And I meant to record a video earlier when I first got my Voidstones. I just kind of got lazy and didn't do that, but I am now full Voidstones, Atlas complete, cleared the feared. It's about 3 days Blade right now. And deaths haven't been great. I've been pushing Hierophant a lot, and the biggest weakness is avoidance. The fact that I'm not getting enough avoidance really hurts the build, I'd say. I am considering using a evasion ES chest. You lose about 2k invasion or 2k energy shield on the current investment, but picking up this mastery would get you a bunch of evasion as well. However, there's a slight spoiler that's going to show how this is going to derail at the end of the video if you're just interested. Um, but the goals of this character, I want to kill all the Ubers, like I said earlier, and I want to hit 6k Delve in SSF. I think that'd be pretty fun to do. I have not deep delved before. I am roughly following Connor and how he's progressing his build just to see. I obviously am a lot more limited being in SSF. This is the current tree right now. Uh, I really like Zealot's Oath. This is a clusterless tree because I haven't rolled any clusters yet. So I also need Ghost Reaver to get my ES Leech from Clever Thief. And if you do Ghost Reaver, I really like to have Zealot's Oath. And we have like 7% ES recharge or regen because it's 1% from Sanctity, 1% from Shaper, 2% from the Mastery, and then 3% from a Flask. I am also doing Trader for Flask uptime. I really just like this. I don't like clicking Flasks, and I like having them up the whole time, so I do Trader a lot. It's also really nice just max res here. I am mostly res capped. They're slightly down, but I just press R and puts all my flasks because I do use when an adjacent flask is used. And this continually procs all the flasks. You just want your shortest duration flask at the end here. But yeah, as I progress through the build, I'll probably be doing clusters. I'm up to almost 1k in softcore or SSF, which is pretty cool. Heiro tree is like the only 3 nodes you ever take for Wander, but Bloodline, I'm doing Esh of the Storm right now. Because I don't have Grace of the Goddess, I'm only doing lightning damage, and because I don't put any points into the invert here, it actually makes a good amount of sense to be able to do this. I get int from it. I had 2 decent synaptic rings, and yeah, it's just at least nice to have that. Uh, I was originally Farol Bloodline when I did my Uber Elder the first time. That felt really good, and then I went Oshabi. That didn't feel as good, and it's mostly because I thought I could have high uptime on the Oshabi buff, the bear buff. You do not get great uptime. The main thing I was going for was because I'm using unique gloves to get rage. I needed to do Oshabi. I looked at this in POB, at least on bosses or anything with high lightning res. This easily clears having a full rage. If you have rage and the buff, that is technically better. Once I get like Trinity set up, I'll probably be taking this off because it only works for lightning resist. But for now, that's what I've been doing. I've been liking it. As for the gear, I had pretty good success recalming this. Tier 1 mana, crit, and yeah, double crit. I did have the pen on this before, but because pen does not matter with the bloodline, I changed that to extra chaos. It's like 5% more damage, but it's better than nothing. I have plenty of divines. So like I said, pathing up here for zealots, doing power charge for shock because I am using mine at the council while I farm for Endagon. Grabbing all the stuff over here, mainly because I am also crit based. Disintegration is really good. And then pathing down here. I'm kind of taking Connor's advice on split shot of I'm testing it out right now to see if it's worth doing without, and I'm just anointing Primal Spirit. The other thing of I ended up getting this from the tree, and that is pretty good. I'm already scaling some power charges, so it's just free energy shield and damage for me while also scaling ES and mana. This is a really nice budget belt. Aside from that, I got this from the tree. Just spam a bunch of attributes on the tree and you can get that. And then the Synaptic Rings, Shaper's Touch, and then the rare here that I have. I also have this Titanium Shield, which is pretty good. Really good for mana stacking. And just because I haven't crafted another wand, or even know if another wand's going to be worth it. But I think that's all I got for like the rambling. I guess like other things, the reason why it took me so long to do my Voidstones was I got stuck in Delve. I'm currently at 300, but I was spending a lot of time in Delve prior to doing my Voidstones. I'm planning to push that to 6,000, like I said. I am going to leave you with a small spoiler clip of how I'm going to be progressing the build further. And I'm going to show a current Uber Elder fight that I just did, because I wanted to at least show the difference from when I got the first Voidstones till now. The biggest weakness of the build right now is avoidance. If you can solve that, that is really good. But that's all I got for just this intro video. I'll probably not do another video until I've at least cleared Ubers. But if you are interested in seeing how I'm progressing, let me know. I'm mostly posting these to like show off builds to my friends later if they're ever asking, because the biggest example is I wanted to show off Ward Loop to a friend, and my Ward Loop character in Standard is bricked because they reset the passive tree, so I couldn't do that. So this is my solution now. Anyways, that's enough rambling. Here's the clip. And if you want to stay to see the Uber Elder fight, go ahead. I'll see you guys later.
Putrefy, rot, spoil, and fester.
Exile, do something!
I've never seen anything like this. Grasp your mortality tightly. Struggle or strangle. The void protects its children. Struggle or strangle. Grip of the infinite. The void protects its children. Grip of the infinite. Resist the assault. Tight tether. mortality tightly. A veil of safety and security. Grip of the infinite.
Gain release.
Grip of the infinites. Grasp your mortality tightly.